Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rant, rave, late night edition. I'm your host, Russ What, aka the What Squad. Um, I know it's kind of late, so, but I have a lot on my mind today, and I wanted to come on here and talk about what's on my mind. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Kind of pissed off today. Um, if you haven't heard, WWE made some cuts today, and once again they got rid of a whole bunch of wrestlers. Uh, they got rid of Mickey James, the Iconics. They got rid of Samoa Joe, um, Mer- a whole bunch of people, right? This is the second year in a row, because today is the 15th. The second year in a row, they let go of 15 or 15 or more people on their show. They got rid of Bo Dallas. They weren't even using him. That was really shitty. They used Bray Wyatt, but they don't use Bo Dallas. That was kind of like a waste. That was kind of a waste. Don't die in the game, please. Wouldn't be good to die. You have a lot to live for, you know. Uh, so I was reading today. The people that got fully vaccinated, 6,000 of them got the COVID virus, but they're asymptomatic. Yeah, Tucker got the shift ended too. If you're gonna get rid of one guy, why don't you get rid of both? I mean, that is crazy. I don't understand. Like, and then this this week's been like really shitty with like the weather. I've had 3 rainouts at Citi Field. I had rain out Sunday, rain out Monday, and rain out today. We've had one doubleheader this week, uh, and 2 rescheduled. And here's another thing I just found out today is annoying. YouTube changed the services. But this is an old email. Why is they sending it in now? Why do they send old emails in April that was meant for December? I don't know why they do that. We're still having a party on Dude tomorrow night. And we're still doing Slots Weekly on Saturday. The question is, what time will be party on Dude? Because as you know, with my schedule, you don't know when certain people go on live um because they don't post when they go live. So I usually don't like to go past a certain time. And I would like to go back to the casino either May or June. Um, all depends, you know. All depends how busy I am with my schedule. My back's kind of sore today. My body's hurting. Um, oh, just to tell you, like everything that is going on around the world, you gotta be really careful with everything. You know, you gotta be extremely careful. You gotta be extremely careful, like where you're going, who you're hanging out with, and what you're doing, because this is not a safe world. Um, it's not a safe world at all. You're like every day I hear about certain stuff that's going on. I hear that I hear people keep getting sick. I hear people don't want this. You know, when I get in the food order, apples and oranges and lunch and dinner. It's been a good help. It's been a good help. I only cheat like once a week. Vegas opening 100% May 1st with casinos. Is that good or bad? It's good for Vegas, bad for everybody else. Because let me tell you something. Last time I was in Vegas, I had my temperature. I had my temperature taken at Tuscanini, but everywhere else didn't even take my temperature. So is it a mistake to go 100% even with masks? Yes. Does Vegas need to be working two jobs can wear you down and make you vulnerable? Be careful. Yeah, very much. I gotta be careful. Yeah, I definitely gotta be careful. I gotta definitely get enough rest and definitely know my limitations. What's good about the city field job? It's not every week. It's not every week at all. It's only when they're home. So I'm only working there. I'm only working there 10 or 12 days a month, which is okay for me. If it's the garden, where the garden I work there 20 days a month, 20 to 22 days a month, then it's a little bit. Then it's a little bit harder. But with City Field, it's 1 week. You work there when the Mets are home, and Michigan went 50%. Now I'm in the middle of a shit storm, number one in the nation in covert surge. Oh God! By having temperatures, is that actually a true sign? People could still be carriers. It could be. Hi, Brad. How's everybody? Yeah. So hey, I was sleeping before. Sorry I came on so late. This is only gonna be an hour show. Yeah, I deleted your comment because I already read it, and I didn't need to leave it on there just in case somebody saw it that wanted to start trouble. That's the only reason I deleted your comment. Usually I'll leave the comment, but there's troublemakers, all around. So they'll find out whatever dirt they want to find out about me, and they'll use it against me. That's the only reason I deleted the comment. I already read it. Will I get in trouble for showing on the Mets? No. As long as I'm not streaming. As long as I... Oh, you already deleted it already. I was asking if you wanted me to delete. No problem. Yeah, as long as I'm not streaming the game, like, as long as I'm not streaming the game, and as long as I'm not doing it on the clock. If I'm doing it off the clock, it's okay. Which every time I've done something like that, it's been off the clock. But like, I'm not. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff I only like to show small clips. I'm not gonna go into like a full video because it's a baseball game. What are you gonna show? I like showing the small footage so people like just see what the ballpark looks like and what it's like during a baseball game and stuff. And if they're interested in coming, they can buy a ticket. It's definitely not worth getting in trouble for. Yeah, definitely not. After the game, it's okay to do it. I rather do it after the game when I'm off when I'm outside the building because it's more fun. You get to see like the people that are either happy or mad. You get to see the people playing the drums outside, the saxophones, and everything else that happens there. Am I a little bit upset this week? Yeah. I'm a little bit upset this week, but I already talked about it last night. But yeah, like certain things happen. It's out of my control, and it's annoying. It annoys me. It annoys me how people are, and it sucks. It sucks how people just it's like flavor of the week. It's like this when you were in high school, right? And like everybody had a top 10 list in high school, right? My top 10 list in high school. Every girl used to come over to me and ask me, did I make the top 10 list and where am I? Literally, did they know that was a top 10 list of girls I wanted to either ask out or take to the prom. And the girl I took to the prom, she wasn't even on the list. She was better than the list because she wasn't a jock and she wasn't in the glee club. She was just like somebody really good to me, and unfortunately, high school romances don't always escalate into nothing more than just high school romance. No. She was in like the Votech program. She went to the Votech program, and let me tell you something. I'm glad I didn't marry her because she had too many issues and stuff. Too many issues. And I remember like dating her, and I remember her mom said, "You only have a half an hour to hang out." And we're both out of high school. That's when I had my driver's license, and I decided, well, this is not really working out. I don't see myself a future with her because you're both out of high school and you should know what you want out of life. But not everybody gets that lucky. Not everybody marries a high school sweetheart because, not like right now, like I'm trying to find somebody and it's very hard. SD guy talked about me yesterday. What do you say? Spill the beans, B. If you ever want to come on camera, let me know. I'll let you talk on camera. You're allowed 420 in here. Yeah, the movie Carrie, yeah. Everybody did her wrong. She got back at them at the prom, yeah. It was good. What do you say? What do you say? He likes me very much? He called me a bitch again? When was this stream? When was this stream? Because every time I go into certain buddy else's stream, I keep getting timed out. People were trying to get him started. Was this the other day? Casino Realness? Was this yesterday? Oh, today? So my question is, um, my question is, how do you feel about people that are not so nice to you? My my question is, my question is, if I do everything, if I'm starting to do everything right, isn't it time to stop? Isn't it isn't it time? Isn't it time to stop like all this hate on me? If I'm starting to do everything right and I'm starting to keep my word about certain things and stuff. I feel like I still want to watch them, but they don't want me chatting to them. So I give you like the invisible hand. I don't have to say anything. I can still watch them. You know? Like with my slots weekly, the number one channel of the week is going to be very hard to pick because let me tell you something. I usually give it to a channel that puts out awesome videos and content, but this week it was very hard because all the channels that I watched this week, either the streams were really okay, not decent. But let me tell you something. That interview with Easy and King Jason, that was one of the best interviews. That was better than that girl that came out that talked about Logan Paul. Was it Paul Logan or Paul or Paul or his brother that sexually assaulted the girl and then she took the and she did a 20-minute video on YouTube, and she got over 1 million views for that one video, saying, "Well, we were hanging out, and she's a famous YouTuber. No, she's a famous TikToker, but she's also on YouTube. So this is what happened. They were hanging out, and supposedly she didn't give him consent, and supposedly he didn't get consent to give her, or she didn't get consent for him to do oral sex on her. He forced her to have oral sex without consent. You know? How do you feel about something like that? Do you feel because you're a celebrity, you could? Do you feel because you're a celebrity, is it okay to do that and deny it in the interview? I want to play the interview on my Rant, rave and hear what people, if any, what the fuck are we talking about? Well, you're gonna hear it right now. I'm gonna play the interview on my Rant, rave. I saved the post, and you guys can hear the interview. You can hear what she's talking about.
Hi. I feel really kind of awkward right now because I think about this a lot. I think about it every single day, but I've never said anything about it because a couple different reasons. One, I don't want to ruin someone's career for something that they did. I feel guilty even though I was the one who was assaulted. This happened last year. I haven't said anything. That's why I was too embarrassed. I was too feeling guilty, even though it's not my fault. I guess I should start by saying how I knew him. This story is about Jake Paul. I was going to use a fake name, but if someone else, another girl, is in a situation like me and thinks that it's just someone that's nice and sweet, like, he's not. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and use his real name. It was Jake Paul. So I will start with how I knew him, I guess, and when it happened. It happened the summer before all this COVID stuff was happening. That's another reason I was afraid to say anything about it, because so much time has gone by. The time going by doesn't change anything. It still happens, and I still think about it every single day since it has happened. I didn't watch any of Jake Paul's videos. I knew who he was. I knew his name. Like, his face is literally everywhere on, like, book covers and stuff. Like, it would be really hard to not know who he is. But I have still have never seen any of his videos. So how I met him was red hair at the time. He was nice. He put his number in my phone. He was the only person who saw the size of my phone and that it was an older phone. He was like, hey, that's cool that you don't care about updating it. It's cool that you don't care about that kind of thing. But everyone else made fun of me there for it. Really weird. After that, my friend Michael found me crying and was asking me what's wrong, and I told him what was wrong and that Jake Paul fucked my face without consent. He was telling me that's really messed up. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'll talk to him for you. And I just stayed there with him and my friend Becca for a bit, crying, and they were just like both being there for me. Ask people for consent. Like, is this okay? Like, do you want this? Like, and for people who say that consent isn't sexy, if you are in the moment with someone and you say, do you want me to fuck you? Are you just afraid they're going to say no? Ask. Yes, it is that he didn't ask. I am upset about that. But even more so, I know he knows that I didn't want to do anything sexual with him because he said out loud, if nothing's going to happen, what's the point? And I'm just like I've tossed and turned, like I've thought about this. I've thought about this literally every single day since it happened, but the more and more I think about it, the more I realize no one could be doing that and think that it's something right to do, you know? Like, I was giving him the benefit.
Okay, so pretty much this is about what happened between Jake Paul and Justin Paradise. Jake Paul is a famous YouTuber that has over millions and millions of subscribers. And Justin Paradise is a famous TikToker. And pretty much she said that he raped her face. That he had that she didn't consent oral sex. Is it okay to have oral sex with somebody if they say no? I'm confused what this has to do with the rant, the rave. Well, I'll tell you what it has to do with it. Years ago, my girlfriend from high school said I was beating the shit out of her when I wasn't doing something like that, and then she tried to take me to court and saying, well, I drove from where my job was, and at that time I was working for JCPenney's. And pretty much it's a he said, she said thing. I don't like hearing about somebody that is getting sexually harassed or somebody that is getting taken advantage of. I don't care how big or small you are. You just can't do it because you're either bigger than that person or what so. So I want to hear what people gotta say about sexual harassment. Is it okay to have intercourse or oral sex with somebody if they don't say okay? I also want to hear what people I want to hear what people are thinking about with certain things. Like I said, anybody that ever wants to come up to the panel to talk, the panel is always open to talk. I understand I did a lot of shitty things. You went from Easy and King Jason to Dave Rape. So confused. Let me tell you something. That Easy King Jason interview kind of sounded like Dave Rape to me. Because King Jason was best friends with Brian Christopher, Sister Christopher, and Sister Christopher kind of like they raped Jason, because Jason got bigger and Sister Christopher did not like it, so I try to stay clear of Sister Christopher, the Slot Cast, Slot Queen, because they're all troublemakers. You know, they're all troublemakers. So I'm glad Easy got the dirt out on King Jason and the whole BC and Slotcat thing, because you know something, it's very true. It's very true what's going on. It's very true. It's very true that how Brian treats his friends. You know, it's very, very, very true. If you had a friend that did you wrong, would you still be friends with him? No. I admit I did a lot of people wrong. I'll be the first one to admit I had a lot of issues. Do I have a gambling problem? Yeah, I got a gambling problem. Am I trying to work on my problems? Yes, I am trying to work on my problems. How was the Subway sandwiches? Very good. I am trying to work on my issues. I'm trying to find a better outlet than gambling right now. I'm trying to find what's gonna make me more happy. Because I don't think gambling's really my outlet. You know, I don't think gambling's really my outlet for to help me with my issues in my life. Well, from my personal issues, I have a friend who did me wrong. She's still a friend. But that's not always happen, okay? Prime example, okay? I knew Easy for only a little bit of time. I let my personal life get involved with my YouTube life, and that was on me. Everything that went on from from November on, you know. Yeah. Everything that went on from November to now is because I wasn't in the right state of mind. You shot yourself in his car too. Yeah, that's what happened. Jay Real is blocked. He just called me. Who the hell blocked him? I got that blocker again. I wonder who's blocking people. I wonder who's blocking people. I thought he would be taking shit on my yard. I wouldn't. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. I don't know. I don't know who would be blocking certain other people when they shouldn't be blocking them. But ever since that night that I had to unblock people, I shouldn't have somebody blocking people just because they have a personal vendetta against somebody. So let's see. So if they're blocking somebody, I gotta find out who the rogue blocker is. There's only I gotta find out who the rogue blocker is doing this. There's only a certain amount of people that have wrenches. It's not everybody. And it shouldn't be somebody literally blocking. If somebody's literally blocking, that means they're playing for the other side. And tell you the truth, I don't know who the one is blocking. I don't know who the one is going around blocking people. So they're a switch hitter. I think they are a switch hitter. They are. I think they are a switch hitter because most of the people on my block list are trolls, but they're going around blocking certain people that they shouldn't be blocking. But you'll never find out you never find out who's the person that is blocking because they're never gonna admit they're never gonna admit they're playing both sides. Only you can block? That's not true. Yeah, I did unblock him. That's very screwed up. And to tell you the truth, I don't know who the one would. It's nobody. Nobody on this list that I know that would be blocking people. I'll be, I'll be right back. You know? Who else is watching this at 6 a.m. drunk as fuck from Amsterdam? You're saying it says blocked old waitress. That means blocked me seeing her, not blocked from her from Ross's channel. J-Ro can come in the chat. Tomorrow night, it's J-Real's birthday. So, happy birthday in advance. You know? I don't hate EZ, just to tell you. He's 100% right of stuff he's done because if somebody if somebody if somebody does wrong by him, he's not friends with them anymore. Simple as that. If somebody does you wrong, would you still be friends with them? The answer is no. I wouldn't be friends with them if I got wronged by somebody like really really bad or hurt by somebody really really bad. I wouldn't be friends with I wouldn't be friends with the person anymore. I would not. And just to tell you, my other streams, yeah, Rant and Rave is great and all. Rant and Rave will be the only one that I would be doing StreamYards on. Every other stream, Party on Dude, Slots Weekly, Happy Birthday, Sam, and Party on Dude, Slots Weekly, and my one stream would be on regular YouTube. Rant and Rave is strictly StreamYards. I don't see him on my block list. I don't see him on my block list. He's not on my block list. Can we move on? If Ross gets 15 likes, I'll pull my pants down. If I get 15 likes, if I get 15, 20 likes, we'll go to Hooters next week. We'll go to Hooters next week. I definitely want to go to Hooters. I don't understand why people have to screw with my friends. What is it? Why do they have to do that? You've heard Applebee's, ladies? You have things to say? Okay. This is the time to say it. It's never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late to talk. It's never too late. It's never too late to talk. I'm all ears. After my week, I don't mind being up a little bit late. I've been up all, and it is J Real's birthday. Just to tell you guys. So whoever wants to come up and chat can come up on the panel and chat. Never too late. Never too late to talk about how you feeling and what hurts you and stuff like that. Because everybody goes through a lot of hard times in life. A lot of people go through a lot of hard times in life. I've been fighting a lot of spirits, a lot of sadness, a lot of hate, a lot from November until my birthday. I gotta admit, I've done a lot of shitty things, and I'm trying to make amends for a lot of stuff that I did. I'm trying to make amends. I'm trying to be a better friend. you know, for other people. And I'm trying to make things better. Does it piss me off about a lot of things?
Hello.
Hi Simon.
Hey Ross. I can only stay for a short amount of time tonight.
I'm happy to see you.
You too. I do want to wish Jariel a happy birthday. And I did notice that some things were going on in the stream last night when we read the chat. I did notice that you felt upset that that you were blocked in last night's stream, and I'm very sorry that you felt that way.
Yeah, I feel like it's a personal vendetta because I haven't really been a good friend to you. Everything between me and you is like I've been a really shitty friend.
Okay.
And you have a right to be mad about me because, you did a lot of the good things for me even before you were monetized and all that stuff. And you've been nothing but a good friend to everybody. And it's sad because I like watching your channel, like everything that you do, and you're an amazing person. I mean, you bring everybody together, and you just like if people would understand a little bit more about what goes on behind the scenes, like you see how we like I haven't been that I haven't had my head straight for a long time, but lately I've been getting my head straight a lot more lately. So it's
Yeah, sorry. My sister played music.
It's okay. I already have one strike. I can use another strike.
I'm sorry to hear.
So yeah, I gotta admit, your slot speak has been a success. A lot of people have been talking about it, nothing but positivity, and it's a great show because you talk about like a lot of things.
Yes.
And I know Marky G and New Jersey Slot Guy and all the other guys. I've seen them in the casino a couple times.
Yes.
And something. It's like I'm glad I took a step back from the casino. I was kind of getting burnt out.
Yeah.
I like I like it as much as the next person, but when you feel like you're kind of getting burnt out from something, you need to take a step back and find some other outlet. I mean, look,
Yeah.
I walked in home in the rain from work. That was a pain in the ass.
I can imagine.
Holding my selfie stick in one hand and my umbrella in the other hand.
Yes.
What's worse? What's worse, rain or snow?
Snow, because it makes the road slick, and it is definitely a hazard for drivers. And because of black ice in the next days, it prolongs the hazard.
The only reason I took away Rant and Rave for a while because I didn't want to be labeled as being a shit show. It's never been labeled as being a shit show. That was never supposed to be how Rant and Rave was about.
I'm sorry that it ended up. I'm sorry that it ended up that way.
My unfinished business with Simon is I'm trying to talk to her because I feel bad the way I treated her. That was Yeah, well, I was drinking that night, and alcohol shouldn't play a factor into how you treat somebody, but I was pissed off for a very long time because my personal life got involved with my YouTube life, and that should never happen.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to apologize for a very long time, and I feel better if I apologize, face to face, and I feel like yeah, alcohol has shouldn't drink is no excuse. I hope you don't fall into his manipulation, Simon. I hope you don't fall into his manipulation, Simon. This is Mr. P. I don't know who Mr. P is.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, for me, I do find that drinking can definitely inhibit judgment, and that is why whenever I do a live stream, I am very careful not to drink because I know that drinking does lead to some very unfortunate things.
Well, I don't drink when I gamble in the casino because I'm only by myself, and then the times
Yes.
I did drink was before I went to play in the casino, and especially in Vegas and stuff. If you get a little bit too tipsy and you're not with a whole bunch of people, a lot of things could happen. Like you could lose your
Definitely.
wallet,
Yep.
you could lose your cell phone, or you can end up somewhere you don't want to be. Like that
Definitely.
movie, The Hangover,
Yep.
where the guy
So
pulled out his own tooth. I don't know. You ever seen that movie?
I have seen parts of that movie. It is a comedy yet a tragedy, and it reveals what drinking can do to a person. For sure.
Um. So another question is, how do you feel about the What Squad? Do you feel it's still going strong, or you feel like there's kind of like the whole team is kind of like breaking apart, kind of like Injustice, or kind of like Marvel,
Yeah, at the moment, I do feel that there is a void, and unfortunately, at the moment, I am not. I am. I am unfortunately because of school and commissions. I probably will not have time to animate to do any more future What Squad animations because unless I do get paid because from yet
Oh, I understand that.
I do have to I do have to make moving out and paying for school a priority right now. So that's
That's
why I am focusing on paid commissions and my schoolwork at the moment, which have been very busy.
it's very hard living on your own. It's very hard. I had a problem with the bank for the longest time,
I'm
and
sorry.
they never told me the solution. They said we blocked your account for almost a month, but they never told me if it was fraud or not, which it wasn't fraud. But yeah, it's good that like if I was fully back at working at all my jobs, I don't mind paying for like whatever.
Yes.
Now I'm just getting back to working two jobs, so my body's been taking a beating all week.
Yeah.
You ever feel like a sandbag's been dropped on you?
Yes.
That's how I've been feeling all week.
Yep.
All
I
these
can.
doubles and stuff, like my body's not used to working.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only been used to working 30 hours a week, and so the last past year, between my YouTube and working one job, I'm lucky. I'm lucky to even have an apartment still.
Yes. I'm wondering what are you doing for work right now? I'm curious.
I can we still can we now stop talking bad about Simon from this day forward, Ross? She has nothing but nice to you, and you talked about bad behind her. Yeah, we're not gonna talk bad about anybody behind their back.
Thank you.
Simon, do you want Ross to stay out of your chats?
You are welcome into my chats as long as you keep the chat kind and respectful. And in fact, in my future live streams going forward right now, because I know because I cannot even imagine just how upsetting it must feel to feel excluded from a community. In my future live streams going forward as of tonight, I will ask all my moderators to only block people if they're actively harassing, spamming, belittling, or overly self-promoting, not correction, not self-promoting, promoting their channel, but if they spam their links in the chat 3 or more times, or if they start saying subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel multiple times, that's when I will ask the moderators to block somebody. But I will ask that no moderators block anybody due to association, because as long as people in the chat are remaining kind, respectful, towards everyone in the chat and everyone watching too.
Yeah, well, my 3 days, Ross, will go back to his same bad actions. I'm actually not trying to go back to my same actions because I've heard a lot of people. I've heard a lot of people, and I have a list of people to say sorry to. The list is bigger than my fingers. I heard so many people. That's why a lot of people don't talk to me anymore. And you know how it feels to when you heard people that are you consider them your family because you seen or talk to them more than you talk to your own family because your family doesn't understand what you do for either for work or how you live and stuff. It's hard. My first apartment I got when I was 20. I was working full time at McDonald's and I was working full time at Walmart. I had my own car, and literally, I was engaged when I believe I was engaged when I was 21. Way too young for me. Way too young for me. You know what? You know what happened with that?
What happened?
She ended up going down the shore and meeting some guy that does Wicca, and now she's been married to the guy for 20 plus years, and they have two girls. She broke my heart.
I'm very sorry to hear.
I mean, the reason I started this channel wasn't to make money. It was to make friends and showcase a little bit of what I do with my life between the Party on Do stream to Rant and Rave to Slots Wiki, which has been a good show. It's been a very good show. To the wine stream, which has been pretty funny, where I smashed that cheesecake in my face. That was pretty funny. Slots Weekly has been very hard to do lately because there's been so many good channels with videos and thumbnails. And Melly Loves Slots, she's the next one. She's gonna be the next one to monetization. I've known Melly Loves Slots for almost 5-6 months. Nice. And you know something?
Yes.
What she goes through in life, she doesn't let that knock her down. And her thumbnails have been awesome.
They have.
How did this? Is there a program on the iPhone that does that?
There is a program. I'm not sure what program Melly Love Slots does use, but I do wonder if you could if Melly Love Slots, if you do not mind sharing, may please write out the program that you use, because I do know that there's some people in the chat who might be curious. For me, for my thumbnails, I use this program called Doodle Pro on the iPhone. I also know that other channels like NG Slot, he uses Canva.
Canva's good.
It is.
Yeah, Canva is very good. I I used to do some for my some of my videos. I used to do this thumbnail. What's this thumbnail? Oh, I forget the name of the thumbnail. I used to pay for it for the
Yes.
thumbnails because they were made by other people. But I'm starting to understand more and more. Like I'm not so much into thumbnails or description. I'm just into putting up videos. I don't put all that time into it because it takes a lot of time to do the thumbnails and description.
It does. Yeah, and before I forget, is it
Like,
okay
do
if
you
I
do a
share?
lot of your thumbnails and your description on your iPad?
Yes,
You copy and paste everything?
I do copy and paste my description. And is it okay if I share something
Yeah,
else before I forget?
yeah. If I had more time, yeah.
Alright, thanks. So, I also do want to apologize about my birthday stream. I knew that we were supposed to do something for my birthday, and things rapidly changed. I do want to say I'm deeply sorry about I'm deeply sorry that I did not work, and I have no excuses whatsoever of not telling you in advance that I was not that what we had planned was not going to work. So I'm deeply sorry about that. And I'm also really sorry about not telling you in advance and making an alternative plan. So that is what I also want to apologize about. Because I knew that it must have felt that it did hurt you.
Yeah. Well, it's your birthday, and it was gonna be hard to it was your birthday is your birthday. It's
It
very
is.
important to you. I liked your birthday live stream. I liked all your live streams. Liked your stream with Slot 500 Club, which is very
Thank you.
awesome. They're very cool people. I like how Slot 500 Club is big or small channel. They like to meet everybody, and they're very, very real.
They
I
are.
also like if we ever come across her, Lucky Lee Gambling. Oh
Yes.
no, Lucky Lee Gaming. She's really cool
Yes.
too.
She is.
So J Real's birthday is tomorrow.
Happy birthday, J Real.
J Real J Real's big birthday tomorrow. He's been on a good roll. He caught the Unical.
Yes.
I hear a cat. Is that cat?
That is Lucky Bessie.
I miss my cat.
I can imagine so. Lucky Bessie. Bessie, say hi.
Yeah.
Meow.
This is a golden retriever at the apartment building I work at. His name is Yogi,
Oh.
and he's a Goldie Doodle.
Yes.
So
Also, J
he's
Real
a
says to
Goldie
please
Doodle,
try.
and he's
May you
got
please drop the link? J Real wants the link, please. I'm not sure why cats meow, Alicia. I wish I knew. Meow. Meow, meow, meow.
She likes it. She likes attention.
She does.
If I was a cat, I would want a lot of attention too.
Yeah, I would feel the same way too.
You know, the one thing I don't like about StreamYard is it lags a lot.
It does.
If they want to make more money, they have to fix their program,
Yep.
whatever program that is. It shouldn't be too hard. Do you believe like this? Do you believe like this? How hard it is to put together a show all the time? Like this Rant and Rave is what it's called, Rant and Rave. But every
Yes.
other show I do a lot. I do a lot of paperwork. I do a lot of paperwork, and I do a lot of video watching.
Yes.
So all the other shows I do, I put a lot of time and effort.
Ow, Bessie! Ouch! Ow, Bessie!
Oh,
Ow, Bessie! Bessie, ouch, 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 ouch. Ow. That hurt.
oh my god. See, I don't like it. I don't like it when somebody comes in my chat and mentions something about my dead wife. This is not the place. This is not the place for it. This is not the place for it. Even like this is not the place. If you need to talk about it, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it in my stream. Call me on the phone. Don't talk about it on my stream because it's not the place for it. That's how I feel. If you need to come up, I'm very surprised to see Simon because I thought she hated me for all these months. Because you know something, I wasn't a very nice friend. So whoever's going underneath these fake screen names, they either know me or they don't want to call me on the phone because they don't want to talk to me. So yeah, that's why I try to keep my personal life off here because the trolls in them, they can use whatever you tell them against you, and then it makes you all mad and stuff.
Definitely.
So I try to keep my personal life off my YouTube channel.
Yeah, that is good.
It's very just like it's like if they have a problem with me, they should call me on the phone or write me a letter. They bring up stuff that happened back in November, December. There's stuff that I can't. There's stuff that I can't handle right now because I'm not working too much, and that stuff is not meant to be on YouTube. But slowly but surely, those things will be handled off YouTube. YouTube is not the place to air dirty laundry. YouTube is a place where people come together to chat and discuss about things that are not related to your personal life. And that's why, like, see, the cats are better than people. Animals are better than people. Animals get along with each other. Like I got three different cats. They live with my ex mother-in-law, right? They're all from different breeds. See, I did Vegas slot stars wrong because my birthday I kind of ghosted her, but I didn't do it on purpose. I was using my older phone instead of using my newer phone, and like it was my fault. I was in Vegas, and I did a lot of wrong that trip. Like I did a lot of wrong that trip, and I was trying to, I was trying to fit a little bit in. I was trying to fit a little bit in a lot in a little trip. So sometimes, like, I feel like the casino takes over my life, and it shouldn't be like that, where the casino takes over your life. If the casino takes over your life, then you need to take a step back and see the rest of the world, because the casino is not in the business to make friends. They're in the business to make money. That's what my dad told me the other day. Because my dad, every time I go to Vegas, my dad always worries about me. He always worries that I'm gonna go to either a bad area, or he worries about if I'm out too late or whatever. Because if you don't know the area, it's dangerous. Certain parts.
It is.
If you're not from that area,
Yep.
like vice versa. If I go to another state that I don't know that area, and I end up in the wrong area, don't know what could happen to you. Like when you went to Reno, right? How was Reno?
Reno was actually very pleasant because I mainly stand in the Atlantis casino, and I also stayed in and I also visited the Pepper Mill. So Reno was actually a very nice place, but I did not want to go outside my casino at night because of the risk of getting something happening.
Did you notice? Did you know? I really don't like these people talking about me. See, like when people talk bad about me, especially about stuff that I can't handle, I block it. I block it and delete. Block, delete, block, delete. Because I can't handle it. It's like I can't handle somebody talk about my personal life on the internet. When I only can handle as much as I can handle. Oh, so when you were at the casino in Reno, did you see the Karate Kid slot machine there?
I did not get to see it, but I wish I did.
Because I believe that either Atlantis or Peppermill they had the Karate Kid, unless they took it out. Because I do want to play that slot machine. It looks like a lot of fun. Because there's a lot of new slot machines there that are solely out on the West Coast that the East Coast won't see for another year. Because that's how they showcase them. They showcase them on the West Coast because that's where a lot that's where a lot of people are going.
Yeah.
So. Well, the nasty people are gonna keep coming because they're up late. I'm gonna end the stream in 5 minutes, Simon, because I got these nasty people keep coming in.
Okay, so
in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna end the stream.
All right, I do have some things that I would like to address before we end the stream. And is it okay if all right, so honestly, I was hooked by the night. When I did, I was hooked by sorry, correction. Let me restate this, but I also would like to ask people, in general, to please keep my financial situation private. I'm very uncomfortable whenever my financial situation is discussed, and I do hang out with like Juicy Juicy, and I also do hang out with people in the community. I'm not sure why, but I just feel very nervous whenever people bring up money, because I do have because I do like have like ways, because I do have like I do have some support. I do have support, and I just like find I just like find it very uncomfortable to discuss. So I'd ask for people in general to please respect my wish, and I also do not appreciate when people, I know this is a very common YouTube thing, but personally I not appreciate when people say things behind my back. If anybody has a problem with me, I'd rather have someone either address it directly in my comment section, my YouTube posts, direct message me on Facebook, or like mention it in a live stream, because I do want to better like resolve it, and like better and like kind and it's like and to make sure that make sure that I'm on good footing and that I am getting along with people, because this community is really important.
Yeah, people should understand that, like, just because of the people you hang out with, they should understand certain situations and stuff. And it's not about money. It's about having fun. And so they should understand when you do live streaming with Slot 500 Club, Juicy Juicy, Doug A, or anybody else. It's not about the money. It's about having a good time. See, they make it more like a competition, or about who could get the biggest jackpot, or who could get the biggest numbers and stuff like that. It's not about that. It's supposed to be about having fun and community. That's what a lot of people forget about having fun in community. It's not about the money. It might be about the money for some people, but not for everybody. This is supposed to be about having fun, meeting people, and get along with each other, and and uh, and having, like, not it not taking over your life. Because outside of this, we still all have our own separate lives that we don't have on YouTube. YouTube is supposed to be about just having a good time and getting away from every day, like if you go to school or if you go to work or whatever you're dealing with in life. YouTube is about getting away from those problems and having a good time. That's my outlet. YouTube is my outlet from getting away from like my everyday life, where I either work or whatever I'm dealing with in life.
All right.
We got J Real coming.
Hi, J Real. Happy
Hi,
birthday
Simon.
again. And also, Ross, thank you for sharing your opinion and your perspective.
How you doing, everyone? How you doing, Ross?
Oh, good. Kind of tired today, but good.
Sorry, it took forever for me to get in. This new phone, it's like Google's not recognizing me. I have to get a password and type it in. It's crazy.
I had that problem tonight.
Well, it's because I got a new phone a while back, and I don't know,
They
for
charge you
some reason.
$1,200 for that phone, and they have to give you a Google password.
No, it's just the way my settings are for security purposes.
Damn.
Yep.
I don't know. The last phone, it didn't ask me. I was just able to go right in the StreamYards, like, no problem. Now it's, I don't know. I got to change my security or whatever. So what's up, Simon? Good to see you on the panel.
Good to see you too. Right now, I'm doing pretty good. Schoolwork has been a lot because I'm pushing into finals week, which is really demanding.
Gotcha. No, 420. I did not get hacked. And yes, well, it's good to hear, Simon, that you're doing good. I'm glad you're here. You know me as a mod. It takes a lot for me to block someone, so I appreciate modding for you. I'm honored, and you don't have to worry about me blocking anyone.
Thank you.
Not unless they get out of hand. So
Yep.
I very seldomly delete. And yes, any mod can, hide user from a channel. So I'm pretty sure I know who blocked me, but it's why I told Ross that he needs to, it's his channel. He can do what he wants, But if I were you, Ross, I would only have a few mods, people that you can trust. And
there's some people I can trust here, and there's some people
well,
I don't.
who you think you can trust, you really can't trust, because I'm sure I even know who it is, and I'm sure a lot of other people know who it is. And that person that I know, well, I feel that it is, they're not in the chat today. So when they never miss your live, so
It's like a it's like a
so whatever,
two-sided
dude.
coin, right?
Well, I
Like
mean, I'm not
heads or
delusional,
tails.
bro. I'm not delusional. People are gonna do what they're gonna do. If people don't want me on your stream, then so be it. I mean, it's all that's up to you. It's your channel. You run it how you see fit. You know, I don't play games.
Oh, I understand that those people are playing games, and I know who you're talking about. They're not here.
I don't know. Am I Dirty Diana?
They choose not to be here.
Oh,
It wasn't Dirty Diana.
okay. So
It wasn't
she
Dirty
says it wasn't
Diana.
her. It wasn't her.
She's been good to me. Like, she's been very good to me. Like, she's been a very good supporter of the channel.
I know she has. I didn't
Must be
say it was
somebody.
her.
Definitely not Dirty Diana. I gotta admit, Dirty Diana has been really, really good supporter.
I didn't.
I understand that.
Right. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm just saying it's funny how you have people in the chat.
I wish I had friends like this in high school.
Well, I'm just saying it's funny how you have people in the chat and they stick by you, and then they're not around certain times, and things go away. Well, that's all. Dirty Diana's here. She's saying it wasn't her, so I didn't say anything, Dirty Diana. I didn't say it was you. So, see, Ross, what did I tell you a long time ago? Ross, what did I tell you a long time ago? I've told you many things. What was I didn't block you, Dirty Diana. I told you a mod could ruin a channel. Do you remember that? A long time ago? I've told you many things. A mod can ruin a channel.
That's not.
And channels won't even know it because they don't look at their block list. Thanks to Easy, you finally, opened your block list, you unblocked everyone, and then you block everyone again. And I didn't call you out, Dirty Diana, so I'm not dragging you in it. So is what it is. I don't care if I'm blocked. I mean, I messaged because this is Rant and Rave.
The only ones I'm blocking are the ones that are talking very, very, bringing up stuff that, and keep harassing me.
That's fine. You can think what you want to think, Dirty Diana.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to prove.
You're allowed to talk, and you're allowed to talk about what you have to talk about. 'Cause that's rant and rave. That's how we
Well,
that's how we roll. If you don't like it, come up
thanks,
on the
Robert.
panel and talk about it. This is no holds bar. It's kind of like
Well, you gave me back a wrench, and I told you I don't want the wrench.
he's the real. It's the real. It's Jay Real, guys. Recognize.
So don't worry about it, Dirty Diana. You said it
You're the
wasn't you.
realest of the real.
I'm not here to start up anything. All I'm saying is that a mod could ruin a channel, and Ross has
So,
got too
do
many
you know
mods.
what time you're going live tomorrow night? Well,
I don't know.
eventually I'll take back your wrench as soon as I find out who the one is blocking people.
You're never going to find out who's blocking people. I'm going live tomorrow. I don't know when. I do have a surprise. Certain people are going out of their way to meet up with me, which is very nice, and it's all good. Actually, I was blocked from the channel, and I messaged Delana, so shout out to Delana. She reached
As
out
soon
in
as
the
I,
chat.
as soon as I figure
And
out who this rogue,
Ross, you're not going to find out.
no,
That's
because
why
they
I
won't
told
admit
you,
it,
man.
right? They won't admit it. Well, by the way,
Dirty Diana, I could care two shits about who likes me and who don't like me. I've been in the community a lot longer than you, and you're
awesome.
two-faced. So, simple as that. Yeah, you shower
It's a
Ross
very
with gifts,
special day for
but
you.
you talk a lot of smack, and you need to get smacked. You need to get slapped. So, put it this way, Ross. I don't give people ultimatums, and you can choose whoever you like, that you want in your chat to moderate for you. But Dirty Diana is one person I don't approve of, because she talks smack. She uses
So
easy
you're saying
to
it's better
read.
off?
She uses easy to read an email to apologize to everyone, saying that she wasn't a troll and yada yada yada. But she never went in your chat and apologized to people. Then I all of a sudden, when I was lurking one day, that she did start apologizing to people, and I wish I could apologize to Nora, yeah, and a lot of other people. Well, when she saw me in the chat, she didn't say anything to me. See, no, I didn't say it was you. I didn't think it was you. All I'm saying, I'm calling you out now because you're two-faced. So you've been in the community for the longest time too. I know who you are. I don't have to stalk you and know where you live like Ross did. So you try to, play your games. I could care less. If no one likes me, I'm like Gil. You know, if you don't like me, I don't care. You want to thumbs me down, I don't care. But yeah, I said you were a troll, and then you said you weren't, and then I agreed and said, okay, no problem. I'll go along with it. I trust you. But then you show your true colors from time to time, and then you blame it on alcohol like Ross did. So, Simon's here on the panel to find, I was praying about it that Simon would, what is it going to take for Simon to come back on a panel to talk to Ross? And here she is. And I had no bearing on that. I told Simon to follow her heart. So I'll tell you the same thing. You want to be, you know, a real true supporter of Ross, then you should let him run his channel how he sees fit. It's not about a wrench. You and Ashley got a wrench along with everyone else. I don't have nothing against anybody, not even you. But yes, I do feel that you are two-faced. You ain't real. Just like Rita Miller ain't real. Just like a lot of other people aren't real. You want to come on a panel? You want to talk? No problem. If you want my number, go to my Facebook. My number is on Facebook. You want to troll me? You want to thumbs down? You want to spread rumors? You can do what the hell you want to do. I could care less about social media. All right, well, that's great. I mean, I don't have nothing against you. I never did, but you're the one that started everything. So you're not innocent. I'm just calling it how I see it. 1 minute you're all nice, next minute you're. So I'm not bringing you into it, Ashley. I'm just saying that you guys were happy that you got a wrench, and all I'm saying is don't abuse it. That's it. You guys questioned my loyalty to Ross. I was the first person that was in Ross's chat back in the day. I was the first mod, and someone sends him an email to take my wrench, so he took my wrench. No, I don't hate you, and I appreciate that you say you don't hate me. I have nothing but love for everyone. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is just don't be two-faced. Keep it real. If you're nice, you're nice. Great, awesome. You want to talk about it off cam? You want to come up on a panel? This is childish. Just like yeah, you don't need a wrench. I got it. I get it. No one needs a wrench. So it is what it is. I didn't come on the panel to talk to you. I came on the panel to address everyone that everyone needs to stop, trolling on Ross, saying their shenanigans, going in other people's streams, being heartbroken about people, doing them wrong. I mean, people are going to do you wrong regardless. I've had my own family and friends, close personal friends, one night stand. You believe, I mean, everyone and anyone, even in a work, employers. So.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but I do have to go now.
Yeah, I know you don't have any hard feelings. It's all good, Ashley, believe me, and it's all good, Dirty Diana. I'm saying I'm sorry that I feel that you are two-faced, but there's things that I see in the chat when I'm here and when I'm not here, and I feel that, that you may have Ross's best interest, but you shit on people along the way. So.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but I do have to go right now.
I can't hear you, Simon.
It's okay, but I do have to finish working on making essay for school, and I do hope you guys have a good night, and bye-bye. See you.
Bye. I didn't hear you, but bye. I'm froze.
Well, good night, Simon. Yeah, I feel like we got a lot. I feel like I got a lot accomplished, and I feel like I said what I had to say. I'm glad people came up in the panel and said what they had to say. That's what Rant the Rave is all about. Saying what you have to say and not holding back, and trying to solve problems. It's not about trolling somebody. It's not about hating. It's about loving each other, and it's about like it's about love. It's about love. It's about getting things right. I said, yeah, Rant rave was a waste of time, but I feel like it's a show that I don't. I feel like it's a show that I could bring around maybe like twice a month. I feel like this is a show I could do twice a month because I don't always have things to talk about, and I believe slots weekly, my wine streams, and Party on Dude are like streams that I could have every week, depending on my work schedule. But I believe like Rant the Rave I could do like twice a month. It's it is it is what it is, but that's how we roll. I've known J Ro. He was my very first mod. I have a lot of respect for him. He's taught me a lot about friendship. He's taught me a lot about community. He's taught me a lot about a lot of things. He's told me a lot about a lot of things. He's the realest of the real. If you ever watch his channel, he keeps it 100%. And I love his live streams. He does a lot of you know I like VSS. They're very I like the mother daughter duo and what they do. They're allowed to stay. They're allowed to stay. They're very cool people. I met VSS in person. They're very cool people. They care a lot. They do a lot of cool art stuff and a lot of slot stuff and a lot of things that you won't see. I like that. I like that very much. You know, I like that very much, and I believe we got a lot. I believe it's about time to go. Um, I believe it's time to stop bashing because there's no bashing going on here, and for everybody to just get along. If you can't get along, don't be here. Like and. Let's all be cool here. I know it's kind of late. Well, it is late for me. It's like what 1:15 in the morning. Wow. And yeah, so I'm happy I got to talk to Simon tonight because that was very important for me. I'm glad that I was able to get things settled with her. Like I feel like there's a big thing lifted off my chest. That was the most important thing to me. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. I know a lot of people going through a lot of stuff still. You know? And uh so let's say this. Party on Dude stream will possibly be tomorrow night. But I like to end the stream right now. And have a good night, guys.